maybe each one of us on either side of the actual device, of the device here.
Do you want me to turn it back on or just leave it black, or it's off right now?
Yeah.
We're going.
Probably
Hey,
turn
Greg?
it back on. Going?
Can you get the back?
Sure. All right, we are here. Hello, Paul Evenson here, Local 5 News. We're actually out at Sunset Park here in Kimberly area, along the river as it channels through this area. We're out here because several departments from several different areas across the state are training on some new sonar equipment that is not only really kind of top of the line for these emergency responders, but it's a huge time saver. Mike Duvin joins me with Outagamie County. Mike, let's talk a little bit about, first off, the equipment, this Helix system. You know, how this is new, completely new to department and everyone involved in today's training.
The Helix system allows us to find objects or people under the surface and in a quick manner. The main reason that we got this is so that we're safer during our search patterns and our search operations on the water. Instead of having a boat anchored out in the middle of the lake or the river, this allows sending a diver off the back to do a search pattern for lengthy periods of time. This allows us to pinpoint some areas of interest or something that looks different on the bottom, and then send a diver in to search a small area and then get them out of the water as quickly as possible so that everybody's safe.
We had talked a little bit earlier, you know, out on the boat, out on the water, and we'll show you how this equipment actually works later today on our evening newscast at Local 5. So make sure that you tune into that. But Mike, this is equipment that is new to everybody across the board. We've got several different departments represented here, but you're all training at the same time.
Yep, it's new for us. We just got the system about 2 months ago, and it's been effective at other departments, and so that's why we kind of wanted to jump on board and get this equipment for us as well. It's been very beneficial for Winnebago County and their search operations, and hopefully it works for us as well.
If we can, I'm gonna see if I can get Chad to move up a little. I know we're still out on the boat because we wanted to give you kind of a first-hand look, but as you're powering up the system, kind of talk me through what we're looking at, because really this is an opportunity we're sending sonar, so we're sending sonar down, it's bouncing back up, and it's giving us imaging of the actual river bottom.
Yep, and along the dock here, it's
as it's powering up here too, I think it's important to note, this is just one. We're hoping to additionally acquire others, but even just this one system will really come in handy for the department.
It'll come in handy, and we're hoping to get a second system because we have 2 patrol boats. Therefore, we can cover 2 search areas instead of 1. Or if one patrol boat sees an object that needs a different look or a different angle, we can use that second boat to come in at a different angle and get an image. So right here, you're just looking at the bottom, and it's nice and flat bottom. The boat's on the left side of the screen here, and we're just scanning about 35 feet out to the right-hand side.
And you had said this is a system that can conceivably scan up to about 100 feet out?
About 100 feet, but the farther out you scan, the smaller your object is. So
right.
Ideally you want a smaller search area so that object appears nice and big.
And again, kind of clarify for us that the difference equipment like this makes, because you had referenced the fact that previous to something like this system, you're sending divers down and multiple boats, and they're having to make passes along the bottom, correct?
Yep, and hopefully this will speed that process up and allow our divers to have less bottom time, less opportunity to get entangled in something, or with the Fox River current here, especially if you're around the dams or some of that swift water, can be a real danger to our divers. So we're hoping to be able to make a smaller search area for them, or just simple hop down, pick up that object, and get to the surface as quickly as possible.
And I know we're going to be showing viewers, because we got a chance to go out on the river, but part of today's training is you have some items out that are buoyed out in the river. Talk to me a little bit about that.
We have several stations set up along the river here. We've got a metal dog crate, a mannequin, a bicycle, and I believe there's some fish nets and stuff back here that the DNR is familiar with. And so we're just making a bunch of passes through each one of these objects so that we can get better at picking them out on the screen when we go by them.
All right, and we'll show you much more of that. Again, coming up this evening on Local 5 News. Mike, thanks for the time. We appreciate you taking us out on the boat today. You're going to want to tune in for this. Several different departments, including even Anoka County of Minnesota, taking part in today's training. So we'll have much more tonight on Local 5 News.